Oh, Kenny the Jet Smith. Oh, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, oh 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 boy. Now I know about the ex-wife and the price is right. Could be the price is wrong. Price is right for her. But it's got to be something that you got to get off some crazy alimony or something to get up there on national TV with Charles Barkley, Shaquille O'Neal, and Ernie Johnson. And when you rank your top 10 players, you got LeBron James today is number two. Everybody right? He's not even the best player on his own team. How you gonna sit there with Giannis, Jokic, who won the MVP last year, Luca, who went to the finals? That's three. Shea Chris Alexander, who Shaquille O'Neal said should have been MVP. That's four. Joel Embiid, who was MVP last year. That's five. Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown. That's six, seven. I ain't like that. I got seven off the top. Oh, and then we can debate Kevin Durant, Steph Curry. We can debate. Who else can we put up in there that I'm not catching on? Jalen Brunson. Yeah. I'm going to name quite a few people before I get to LeBron Ramon James. You understand? I did named about 10 off the top. I didn't even say Anthony Davis. It's 11 right there. See, I named 11. How? I can do some math. I'm pretty good. Pretty good. The math. Yeah, 11 guys off the top before I even entertain him. I mean, I'm still trying to think. Devin Booker, that could be 12. There you go. See, there I go. I'm looking and trying to make sense of this. I usually like Kenny the Jet for his articulate way he breaks down games and tapes and the New York Par Guards, all that. But ever since he had a rip in his pants trying to beat Charles Barkley to the board, he done lost something. I don't know. His mind. I know he getting robbed of being a coach. I think him and Sam Cassell been getting passed over for being coaches. Sorry, but he's been 30 years with the Rockets. He won. But is he trying, now that they know that this is the last year TNT, is he trying to get a clutch sports gig or something? I mean, really? He ain't the second best player in the league. Since he's been in LA, that's not, no. He got a bubble ring, which he hustled off Anthony Davis. You know, him and then, at that time. But there's a reason why he hasn't been MVP voting or in considerations. His teams aren't that good. And for all the stats he puts up, there's a one year he averaged the same scoring numbers as games they won. They're just not that good. His 28, 6 and 6, or 27, 6 and 6, or 25, 6 and 6, or wherever you want to say 6 and 6, or 7 and 7, or 8 and 8, doesn't mean wins. At the best, at this stage of his career, he can be the second or third best player. He can flirt with being the first, but he can't be the first. So when you say someone is top two or three, that means that they championship worthy. Not. They saying that he's the best player on his team. Not. They saying that he can take over games and impact. Not. What's your criteria, Kenny the Jet? Because you can sit there and maybe think he's the second greatest player ever, which is a bunch of jive too. But what are you getting at, man? You know good and well that you trying to sell some tickets. Charles Barkley looked at you sideways. Ernie had his glasses kind of fault. And Shaq, because Shaq is a politician, he may feel have to do business with LeBron. They may be forced into a co-ownership by Adam Silver. Stay tuned with that. The best of yesterday's worlds and former teammates. Something going down. But to sit up here and say that this cat is the second best player in today's game? Did you know who's been the MVPs the last few years? Jokic got a few of them. Giannis got a couple. They're not looking at LeBron James as a threat. Did you not see what Giannis did to LeBron shot in that preseason game about a week ago? Sent that thing almost to the third row. Before you say that's only preseason, he ain't seeing that. He ain't seeing Joel Embiid. He ain't seeing Shea Chris Alexander. He ain't seeing Luca. I got five on it. Just like the loon said. I got Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown over him. So there you go. I bust a hard 7 right there. Better than him. And I told you Anthony Davis is better than we don't know if AD would be borderline top 10. You got Curry and Durant. You can debate those guys. LeBron's not leading nobody over nothing. I came up with a straight flush of cats that are better at this stage. Doesn't mean he isn't one of the greatest players ever in that 11 to 15 slot or what have you. But in terms of where he is today, that is a joke. It is a joke. It's a joke. You know, it's ridiculous and it's comical. I know this is 22nd year and all that. Well, if it's so impactful and he's such a great stat pattern, which he do, why can't he be the leader of the team? Second best player, huh? How did it go against Denver last year? The 4 games you had a chance and you blew 3 of them, LeBron. And then this year in the postseason against Denver, you only won 1 game against Jokic. And you are too slow to hang against that kind of, you just can't do it. But I'm supposed to believe that Kenny the Jet, who's usually on point, I want to know whatever he was drinking or hitting, I want some of that in my life. But I don't want the Clutch Sports tag alone. And if you don't owe no alimony or something, I understand, Jet. You got a lifestyle to maintain because unlike Charles and Shaq, Ernie, they going to be all right. Your bag might not be as deep as theirs. I get it. So you have to say anything. Maybe you're trying for a comedy role. Maybe New Kings of Comedy. Maybe you're trying a comedian gig. Make it make sense because that ain't it. And that cat ain't no closer. He's no closer to second to anything. Second to what? Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another shitter if you like and hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay real, stay woke, stay full. Keep the jokes coming. Thank you, Kenny. Because if nothing else, you provided me good comedy.